Hello, Finn.
Hello.
Thank you for participating in this interview.
You're welcome.
This interview is about establishing the degree of your depression. It'll take about 15 minutes, and I'll be concentrating on the last 3 days, mostly.
All right.
But first I'd like to establish when all this started. How far back should we go?
Well, all depends. I mean, I've been home for now a year, just about a year. But I mean, this whole thing, well, it's a difficult question. It started like way back 8 years ago when I used to be I was riding trains and driving trains and yeah, we had an accident and we hit somebody chose to take their own lives.
Yeah.
And then that's since then. I mean, before that, everything was yeah. So.
But since then, it's been more up and down.
It's been very much up and down.
Yeah, but you had better periods, and then you also had worse periods, like now, for instance.
Most definitely. Yeah, I mean, I was ill for quite a while, and then I was out of job for 2 years, and then I got quite good. I think I mean, at least to a degree that I could start work, and I started being a bus driver. So yeah, it's been very much up and down.
But the current episode of depression started about
a little more than a year ago.
A little more than a year
ago.
But
it's difficult to to be exact, because there was, after a while, driving the bus, the whole traffic thing, noises, pedestrians, bikers, the whole lot. It was like, the traffic today is like, it's heavy.
It sneaks up on you.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay.
And it's too much. Everybody's honking their horns and screaming, and bikers today, they don't respect anything. They cross a red light. They don't give a fuck about a bus. I mean, they just expect me to stop, and I couldn't cope with that.
Okay. Good. So, I'd like to talk a bit about the quality of your sleep for the last 3 days. How have you slept?
I don't sleep as I used to sleep.
You don't sleep as you used to sleep?
Definitely not. I mean, again, it varies a lot, but it's like, I used to sleep like, when I was off, it was like, you could
turn the switch and you're out.
Yeah, and the bomb would go off, and who cares? But now, if my wife turns in the bed, or especially the traffic, I mean, if I can hear, if there's somebody, stepping on the brakes or whatever. Yeah. So it's like sometimes I don't even know if I sleep or if I'm just like dozing.
Okay. So you feel you sleep very light?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you feel the last 3 days that you've slept less than 50% of what you used to sleep?
Difficult question. I mean, I sleep in the day too, so...
okay, you also sleep a bit during the day.
I doze off on the couch, or, But it probably adds up a lot less hours of good sleep.
Yeah.
That's the feeling, because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just exhausted all the
Yeah.
fucking time. And,
You are.
I am.
Yeah. Do you feel that tiredness in your body from when you wake up, and does it last all day, or just
All the time.
all the
I mean,
time?
I
It
can,
doesn't better during the day or around afternoon or evening?
actually not.
Actually
I mean,
not.
it's like, I don't know. It's like a wetsuit, you know, instead of water, it's like floating concrete, whatever. It's like a heaviness. It's like a...
That's with you all day.
Yeah, I mean, of course I can forget it, but no, most of the time I'm just tired, and I'm very much aware of it.
Does it affect your daily activities?
Of course it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does, because, you know, I mean, I'll give you a stupid example, but I mean, I decide to watch telly. I hit the couch, and I see that the remote is on the table, and it's like, fuck. You
It's
know, I
almost
have
too
to-
much for you.
I have to. It's like, and so I can just lay there and think, you know, just blame myself for being such a fool that so yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
It's like it's 3 stories up.
Finn, your mood the last 3 days, how will you describe it?
Lousy. I'm in a lousy mood.
Do you feel low-spirited?
Yeah. I mean, whereas sort of, I don't see the reasons, the things that I used to do that I can't do now were the things that gave my life meaning, or, you know, made it fun. I can't do anything now. So it's just like, I'm just here. I'm
You're just here.
breathing and eating and trying to sleep, and it's like, what's the point?
Do you feel hopeless?
If you mean, I don't. I hope not. I mean, how can I answer that question? I don't know. I just. I mean, I got a son. I got a 17-year-old son. I mean, I got to be here for him. And I got a wife, and hopefully I have a life waiting for me at some point. But
So you feel that there may be a chance that
I
you'll
hope,
get better?
I goddamn hope that.
You do hope that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean,
It's
I
not
don't
like
know.
you've completely lost.
Sometimes, you know, but don't we all
Yeah.
sort of miss the light at the end of the tunnel? But no, I mean, I've been down before, and I managed to get up.
Okay.
And I hope to get back up again. Hopefully, by the help of you. I don't know.
Yeah. Definitely. So we've talked a bit about how you feel tired in your body, and it does affect your daily activities, because sometimes you can get overwhelmed just by thinking about getting off the couch and getting the remote control. So how about daily activities like shopping or doing the laundry or whatever you do at home? How does that? You find that difficult?
I don't do anything.
You don't do anything.
I can't.
You can't do anything.
Well, when I make the beds, you know, my wife can get pretty pissed with me, understandable, you know, because she goes to work and she comes back home and the house looks like when we left it, when she left it. So I try to make the bed, and I made a habit of making her side of the bed first. So if that's all, then she can see that I'm trying to, you know, show her that I'd like to do something. I can't.
Have you been able to make the bed the last 3 days? Or has there been days where you...
I think yesterday was like, I did a pillow, and I stood with that pillow and thought, and I just dropped it and went and hit the couch. So.
Do you feel helpless in doing chores at home?
I can't do it. I mean,
okay.
So I guess that means that I'm helpless. I don't know. I can't do it.
What about things like going to the shower or... Can you manage doing that, or does that also overwhelm you?
I can do it because I know. I mean, because if I start this, I mean, if I couldn't. I mean, I got this son, and he's I mean, his father, for Christ's sake. I mean, if I don't shave, like you can see, you know, when my wife tells me not, you know, I go do it. But I take a shower. I mean, and she washes, and I can pull out some clean clothes and stuff. Yeah, I can do that. I can do it.
You can do it, but it seems like it's relatively difficult for you.
It's like climbing a fucking mountain.
Okay. Finn, things like reading the newspaper or watching the television or stuff like that, how does that work for you?
Forget it. I mean...
Do you have difficulties?
I can't, like... sometimes she brings back a newspaper from work and I can sort of read the headlines.
The headlines.
I'm not part of it. I'm not part of that life. I'm just here.
Do you find it difficult to concentrate?
Yeah, and why should I? I can't concentrate, and I don't. It's like it's not me. I go to bed, and I look at the newspaper, and
you do take the headlines, and
sometimes,
but
and I say to myself, okay, I'm gonna, put on something on the stove, and I'll go and fill the pot with water, and go back, and it's like I'm going back and forth.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about watching television? Can you concentrate on a show?
Yeah, the kid always says that I fall asleep, which is probably true.
Okay.
If we decide to watch a movie,
you'll probably
he'll laugh at me and say, "Yeah, let's watch a movie," and then you sleep in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Do you have any anxiety feelings of nervousness, worries, stuff like that? Is that part of your day?
Depend what I'm doing. I mean, if leaving home makes me anxious or nervous, or so I don't very much.
You don't very much. You tend to stay at home.
Mainly.
I
mean, we have family gatherings and stuff like that, and I go because it's not that tough. But my wife knows that she can see by the look on my face that I'm exhausted, and then she's quite. She's good at that. She knows when I need to go home.
Do you find it difficult to engage with other people?
Yeah. It's like, it is. I can't, it's like, I'm not interested, or...
You're not interested.
It's like, I don't have the energy to sort of, I mean, so then they talk about, hey, I got a new job, I got a new car, have you heard this and that? No, I haven't done it.
What about engaging with your wife and your son? Is that easier, or is that also very difficult for you?
They know me a lot better. And it depends again, but they, it's difficult, but because at one hand you want to be treated like everybody else, and on the other hand I can't cope with that, and they're very considerate. I must say, my son, 17, I mean, he's taking a lot of considerations about me, and
can you, if he comes home and talk about a basketball game or what do I know, are you able to engage in that conversation about what he experienced during the day, or is that too much for you?
It's football, not basketball. He's playing a lot of football.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I try to listen, but the fact is that I'd like to hear it. But then I ask a stupid question because I can't remember, and then he goes, oh, "Fuck that! Aren't you listening?" And I'm trying to listen.
Okay.
So he's maybe not telling that much like he used to, because I can't. I fuck it up. I mean, basically. But it makes me. I'm glad that he plays football. He's a good player.
Do you have feelings of blaming yourself for stuff? Do you tend to get down on yourself hard?
The answer must, to some extent, must be yes, because, I mean, I was driving the fucking train. I was there. I didn't, I mean, if I had pulled the brake, honk the horn, whatever, there are things that I saw him.
So you start to think about, you could have done things differently.
Of course I could. Of course I could. Theoretically I could, Maybe I couldn't, maybe I could. I just think about it, and it occurred more and more frequently when I started driving the bus, because you're always watching the traffic, and you're always, trying to spot the potential accident, and this, the way people stand.
Do you feel, yeah. Do you feel guilty about what happened? You feel it's your fault?
He jumped. I mean, guilty, I don't know, but you're responsible when you're driving a vehicle, whatever kind of vehicle it is. You're part of it. We're all taking a risk when we're going out there. And it's a very big risk to take. The fact that so many people come home alive every day is a fucking miracle.
These thoughts about responsibility and perhaps even blame for what happened, does that take up a lot of your day during the last 3 days? Have you thought a lot about that?
It hits me, you know? It's like it's, maybe not a lot, but it occurs like, you know, like a flash or whatever. Yeah.
Has it become worse now than perhaps a year ago or something like that?
Hard to say, but that was one of the reasons I couldn't drive the bus, and it's like, to some extent, it went away and it came back.
And it came back, yeah. And right now it's
here. I mean,
it's here.
I mean, I think he was. He was just about the age that you know that my son is now. So, yeah, maybe that's the reason why, you know.
Yeah. What about other thoughts? Do you feel insufficient in any way, or do you have thoughts about?
I mean, what do you think? I mean, I can't do anything. I can't do the most basic thing. I am insufficient. I am like, I'm just here.
So you're blaming yourself for the current state you're in?
There's no one else to blame. I don't know anybody that I can blame. I mean, I can't do anything. I don't do anything. I'm not. I'm not adding anything.
Do you feel you're being punished for things you've done or things you haven't done earlier? Is this some kind of punishment or judgment day? Or
No.
is it?
I don't believe in all that religious crap. I don't know.
No.
No, I don't know. I don't know who should punish me. I mean, I'm just maybe bad luck. I don't know what you would call it. Not a punishment. No, I don't think so.
But sometimes during the last 3 days you can feel responsibility and guilt about stuff you've done or not done.
He's dead. I mean, he's been dead. I mean, he had parents. I was, you know, supposed to,
Okay.
you know, I was sitting in the train.
Finn, just before we talked about feelings of anxiety, and you said to me that you know there are things you shouldn't do. Are you afraid of, at any point, of getting like a panic attack, or is that something you fear? Are you afraid of feeling anxious if you do stuff?
To the extent that I know that there are things I shouldn't do, that I can't do. I can't just like leave the flat and go shopping. And
What would happen if you do it?
I don't know, but I mean, you hear about people just like they walk and then pop, you know, their heart stops. So I mean, it sounds silly, but I don't know. And it's just like, I know I can't.
Would you be afraid that you would actually have a panic attack if you pushed it?
Maybe. I mean, it's just a very strong feeling.
It's just a very strong feeling that you can't do that.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So lastly, the last 3 days, did you at any point in time think it would be better if I didn't wake up tomorrow?
I mean, I'm not, thinking about killing myself, but on the other hand, I can't see anybody gaining anything from me being here. I mean,
Okay.
but I have my kid. I have a wife. I can't. I have to hang on.
You have to hang on.
I have to hang on, but I'm not adding anything to life. I'm just here.
But you sometimes wish you were dead? Have you had that thought?
Haven't we all? I mean, from time to time.
The last 3 days?
Nah.
No.
Not like that.
Okay.
Not like that.
Good.
I mean, what? No, I couldn't do that.
Good. Finn, I have no further questions for you. Do you have anything that you feel we haven't discussed that are important for how you feel currently? Because then I'd like to hear it.
No, I don't think so.
No, nothing.
Not that I can think of right now, but, can't think of very much, so no.
Okay. Thank you for participating.
You're welcome.